Hello everybody, DazLab here. As I promised you in my last video, we're going to look into Vardar Extended Range series and compare it with the original Vardar, which was released a few months ago. There are some people suggesting or they think that new fans perform better than others, so instead of speculating, we're going to put new fans on the test bench, check out the results and compare them with the older model. Well, but I would like to mention from the very beginning that if you look on both fans, there's really nothing suggests that one should be better than another. EK never said it. If you look on the box, the wattage of the fan, old one and new one, exactly identical. If you put fans on a scale, they're the same weight, and even if you look visually on the impellers, they absolutely look as a twins. So forecast is not very optimistic that one fan will outperform other, but nevertheless we do it anyway. For those of you who don't know how I test, I would like to ask you to check my other videos. I'm not going to describe all procedure and describe my configuration. It's all spelled out 100 million times on previous episodes. All I say is that we test 1100 RPM and 2000 RPM to satisfy performance and silent-oriented crowds. So first set of tests, I run CPU only, burn it out 100% and run 1100 RPM and get very slightly advantage on the black fan side. When we speed up fans to 2000, we still have advantage on the black side, but again, everything within 1 degree range, and because we're not working in the lab environment, we can't guarantee consistent results within 1 degree range. I think it means that both fans works pretty much the same. At the second set of tests, we crank our 2 GPUs to help CPU to produce heat, so two 980s putting massive infusion of heat in the system, and again we get a result that with 1100 RPM black had some small advantage, but on the 2000 RPM actually gray one get advantage, and everything within 1 degree error margin, so we get pretty much all over the map, but none of the fans show any significant difference that can be justified and said that one thing over other. So what we have here, first of all, it means that if you have gray fans, you no need to run and rip them out and put black in place, unless you want black blades specifically, unless you want lower speed rating than you had before, and unless you want to pay extra money because the black version is more expensive. Other than that, the both fans work absolutely identical on radiators, and they continue to be one of the top fans that I personally recommend to use on rods together with Gentle Typhoons and Noctures, which all three fans produce excellent results for the cooling performance on rods specifically. That's pretty much it for today. The next video will be pretty interesting. I'm really looking for results myself. I'm going to put massive monster versus LP360, which is 3 times less thickness than the big one, and see how much exactly performance we get when we're going to this massive radiator versus very tiny little thingy that usually we're running in our lab. And it will be really interesting to find out the results. That's coming next, and see you soon when I crank numbers to the end.